Yo, what's up, man? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to go over how to make dark vintage guitar samples. This one's really crazy, so make sure you stay to the end of the video. I'm spilling a bunch of sauce in this one as per usual. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys enjoy all the previous videos, or if you guys enjoy this video, it would mean a lot to me if you subscribe, like, comment, do all that other stuff. Also, go check out my Instagram at @prob@evo, and let's hop right into the breakdown. For the sample, we're starting off at 107 BPM, and actually the first thing I'm doing is dragging in the starter by Rick Anthony, and this is what the initial starter actually sounds like. And I pretty much just chopped up the starter and just used these guitar phrases in it. And all I'm doing is pitching up by one semitone. And for the effects, we're just cutting out these lows. Now to add some low end back into the sample, I'm adding this bass guitar. And this is the Rickenbacker bass from Contact. And all I'm doing is following the guitar. So it's going from D sharp to F sharp and then to A sharp. And then at the end of the pattern, I'm dropping it down to this G sharp just to resolve it better. And to make it a little bit more vintage, a little bit more bouncy, I'm adding these passing notes here, these three, and then this one. And this is what it sounds like with the guitar. Now to add some more body into the melody, I pulled up this Labs piano. As you guys know, this is my favorite piano. All I'm doing is following these root notes here and utilizing these half steps to kind of make it a little bit more darker. And in terms of making a pattern like this, I kind of just clicked around and followed the scale. And I just clicked on whatever sounded right. And I made sure to put these off the grid by a little bit just to make it a little bit more like authentic feeling, kind of like it was actually played in. And then I just highlighted everything and hit Alt-R, and just to randomize all the velocities and kind of the panning as well. And for the effects, I had this vintage verb, this EQ, RC20, another EQ, a pitch shifter pitching it down by 12, and this shaper box kind of had this like pulsing feeling to it. Then I wanted to add in like another lead melody kind of to complement that like lead guitar. So I just added in a vocal phrase, and I actually recorded this all myself. The trick with recording these types of vocals is lowering the BPM by 10 or 20, recording them in, and then boosting it back up by 10 or 20 to the original BPM. And then you get these really cool like textures with the vocals, and it kind of just sounds more sped up. What I like to do is record in a bunch of vocals and then splice them all together. I probably recorded about 20 different takes and just spliced them all together to make it sound like how it is. And this is what the vocal pattern sounds like. As you can see, I have these muted ones here, and I'll go over that in a little bit. Before the effects, I got an auto tune, an EQ, alter boy. This is what really makes it that like saucy, deeper type of tone. Compressor, a flangus, an RC20, a reverb, an EQ, another EQ, and then this chorus. And then I want to add some more textures in here, so I dragged in this texture from Leewee's Nemo kit, and this is what it sounds like. I just chopped it up and pitched it to the right key. Then I went back into Leewee's Nemo kit and added this perk loop, just to add more rhythm to it. And then I went into this Lazvis kit and pulled in this guitar phrase, and this is what it sounds like. But I manipulated this like crazy. So basically what I did was pitch it up by 6 just to fit the key. First, for the effects, I added this tau filter, a vocodex just to kind of change up the sound, a Cymatics Lotus with all these settings on, an EQ, a halftime, sound shifter to pitch it up by 12. Then I added this gigahertz lossy, and then I rendered that out, and it created this really cool texture. This is what it sounds like. And after all that is what the first part of the sample sounds like. And for the next half of the sample, I kind of just switched it up, make this whole different type of vibe. First thing I'm doing is rendering out these guitars and pitching up an octave. Then I'm taking away the piano and I'm taking away the bass. And then I'm adding this new bass in from this Vagus Rose kit. Then I'm using the slide note just to kind of add more variation to it. For the effects, it got this EQ cutting out these like really deep lows. Then I'm just adding this bell in from that same Vagus Rose kit. and there's absolutely no effects on those. And then I dragged in this texture again from the first section and added in this new perk loop from that same Lee Nemo kit. And then for this next part, I added in the vocals again, but I did something a little bit different. So as I mentioned before, I had these muted ones, and this is actually the full vocal phrase, but I kind of chopped out the stuff in the beginning because it was a little bit too busy. So I added in all the vocals back in, so that full phrase, and I'm gonna play it real quick for you guys. Then I highlighted this and hit Ctrl-Alt-C just to consolidate it. And then I reversed the whole pattern. This is what it sounds like. And with everything, this is what the second half of the sample sounds like. And then for the rest of the sample, I kind of just stripped down a bunch of the sounds just to add some more variation to the sample itself. And in terms of master effects, all I'm doing is adding this EQ like I always do. And then I'm adding the sound shifter to pitch it down by 2. I'm also adding the soothe and then the soft clipper just to make sure it doesn't clip. And after all that, this is what the final sample sounds like. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the sample breakdown. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys can take some away from this. There's a lot of sauce on this one, so I hope you guys can take some away. And like I said, if you guys enjoyed, please go follow my Instagram at ProdByEvo just to support me and like, comment, subscribe, do all that other stuff. There's lots of really big things coming on the channel and on my Instagram as well. And yeah, stay tuned with all that. And yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.